Hi everyone, it's Eric with the Wine Club Group, wineclubreviewsandratings.com, and I'm here with my buddy Josh because we have a brand new wine club and I know nothing about it, so I had to call on the expert here. This is the Garagiste Wine Club from Gold Medal Wine Club, and this is brand new. It literally just started like a week ago, so we're really excited to get into it. What we have is a Msrp from Cloak and Dagger Winery, which is really neat. Like all Gold Medal wine clubs, they send you a newsletter that says all about the wine club. So this one's talking about Cloak and Dagger. And then from Von Duffy Wines, we have a Pinot Noir, which Josh, you're gonna actually want to tell us a little bit about Garagiste, which it took me a while to even say that word right.
Garagiste.
Garagiste, very Frenchy. So
very Frenchy. Initially, the term Garagiste was used by the French to denigrate American winemakers, and basically, you know, garage wines was not a compliment by any stretch. However, we as Americans have twisted that and made it a good thing. Essentially, what a Garagiste wine is you have conventional wineries who produce tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of cases of wine, very reliable all throughout California. I will spare you the brand names. However, you've seen these wines in every wine shop, supermarket in the country. You're very familiar with them, at least on a subconscious level, if not very conscious level. The people who make these wines, a lot of them are young, up-and-coming winemakers who have gone to winemaking school. They're very good at what they do. They're constricted, though, by the corporation, the winery, and their winemaking techniques and strategies. So these people on their own time like to, you guessed it, make wine. So these young, up-and-coming, talented winemakers want to stretch their legs a little bit, be more creative in their winemaking, and they make a relatively small batch. I believe 179 cases of this wine were made.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
the Von Duffy was 169 cases. 169. And the Cloak and Dagger was only 75.
That's nothing. I mean, this is something you want to get your hands on. This is a rare, incredible opportunity.
Let's get our hands on it.
Let's do it. Anyway, but just to button up this point, very small batch, small produced, artisanally created wines that reflect the winemaker's creativity, style, dreams, imagination, and they're always interesting, and they're always really good because they make really such a relatively small amount of it that it is just handcrafted lovingly. So I can't wait to try this. This is Von and Duffy. It is from Sonoma, but more specifically the Russian River Valley, which is a small what is called a sub-AVA or sub-American viticultural area within Sonoma. Fantastic wines. They usually do concentrate on the Pinot Noir grape as well as the Zinfandel grape. This is a Pinot Noir from 2012. I can't wait to try it. Very cool bottle, very Willamette Valley, Oregon looking, though it is California. It's got the stylish wax seal, so let's give it a shot.
Alrighty. Alright, so we're digging into the Von Duffy Pinot Noir. Again, 169 cases. The MSRP on this is $39, so we'll say $40. Gold Medal price is $33. And the Cloak and Dagger MSRP is almost $60. Gold Medal price is $50. So when you combine these two, you're looking at an average value or an overall value of $83. The Garagiste Wine Club from Gold Medal Wine Club, you get 2 bottles every other month. Most of the bottles are coming from California, although a few from Oregon and Washington, I believe.
Yeah, Garagiste really focuses on California, specifically Central Coast, and even more specifically, a lot of times, Paso Robles.
Cut point. Todd's a master at it.
Thank you, Todd.
I screw up all the time. Okay, so the 2 bottles, like I was saying, with the Garagiste Wine Club from Gold Medal Wine Club, it's every other month you're receiving 2 bottles. Mostly red. It didn't say on the site anywhere, but just the nature of Garagiste is you're going to be getting the red wines. and it ranges from $65 to $85 per shipment. We do have an offer here. If you order the club as a gift and do 6 or more shipments, which is a 1-year gift, use the code ARTISAN, and you get this nice gift box and corkscrew. And it's the kind of corkscrew that I like. It's the, what do you call it, the waiter's key? You know, not the big fancy one that has the 2 arms and all this stuff that doesn't work for me. I just like one that I can put in my pocket. So there you go.
Right off the bat.
So then this is one bottle of 169 cases ever made.
Let me tell you what, just visually, beautiful color. Let me tell you folks what I find really annoying. A Pinot Noir, which is meant to be light and velvety and have structure and acid and great sour cherry, cranberry, pomegranate, clove, spice notes. I dislike when my Pinot Noir looks like Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
When it is over extracted, overblown, blended with Syrah so it looks fuller than it is, and they completely take the varietal beauty and characteristics of Pinot Noir, they flush it down the toilet for what they think American consumers want with wine, which is big overblown fruit bombs. Already, I'm looking at this wine, kind of take a while to get to my point sometimes. Already I'm looking at this wine and I'm viewing at a 45-degree angle.
Now, real quick, guys, what I did was we have all these notes here from Gold Medal, and I took the one piece of paper and flipped it over to give me a white background, because when you're looking at the wine like Josh is doing, you're holding at an angle and giving yourself white behind it. So we have a wood table here. I just wanted a white background so we can better see the color.
So where, Eric, notice the meniscus, the curvature at the high point, and notice how it's basically, you can see through it.
Yeah.
You can
at
see
the highest point you can.
You can see your hand through this wine. Okay. We want Pinot Noir to be this sort of body and color, and so varietally, the color and its viscosity is already correct. Let's move on.
You're coming in. I just like to drink.
Me too. Nice whiff. Oh, man, this is going to be awesome.
You know, it's not overpowering, and a lot of times you stick your nose in and you take a big whiff and it almost knocks you out, and this is just, yeah, this is not a second bottle of the night wine.
You're getting, just trying to get some of the gassiness to blow off, and really get some more of the aroma here. You're definitely getting some really nice cranberry, cherry on the nose. I'm also getting a little sort of tea.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like it's not dark fruits at all. It's not like a blackberry or anything crazy like that. And
no,
the tea is right on.
The tea, the tart summer fruit, really nice. Oh yeah.
You know, a lot of times with Pinots, and the reason I like it is I get that leathery and tobacco, and I'm not getting that with this. It is very subtle.
Yeah, there aren't really rustic notes in this at all. This is a pretty. I would suspect the yeast used to make this was, engineered yeast that was purchased. So sometimes you'll get those rustic leather notes when there's a portion of the wine that was fermented with some wild yeast. You'll get some of those really terroir-driven, funky. Especially with Pinot Noir, what they could describe. So this is definitely a California-style Pinot Noir. It's clean. It's technically well made, just by the aroma. And the more you swirl it, the prettier it smells. It's got really pretty fruit, herbal tea kind of notes on the nose. If you like Pinot, buy this because it's got really everything you love about Pinot Noir. It's got that salivary, gland activating acids. It's got really nice fruit, really, but what it has that Pinot Noir drinkers are always chasing is the velvet.
Yeah.
It's got the velvet middle palate
Yeah.
with the nice fruit and the nice acidic structure. Velvety tannins. Tannins are way understated on this, but great acidity. It's gonna be a great food wine. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna drink this with a nice a fungi or mushroom style pizza. I'm gonna enjoy this with pretty much any kind of poultry. Maybe a nice sous vide duck breast, or boy, this is
or of course by itself.
Absolutely.
like we're doing now.
Yeah, this is so good, so good. And these Garagiste wines are they're kind of the coolest thing ever, because they are, when you get home from work, most of us, the last thing we want to do as a hobby is what we do for work.
Mm-hmm.
If your hobby is your work, you are considered a lucky human being. And the people that make this wine, that's exactly who they are. They make wine all day in a conventional winemaking facility, and turn out wines that are on supermarket shelves and wine and liquor stores. And when they get home, they make the wine they want to make.
I was worried when I was learning about Garagiste, because we've worked with other wine clubs that are helping up and comers and doing the small batches, and it's completely hit or miss. I mean, from a scale from 0 to 100, you get some 0 to 5s and you get some 80 pluses. But so I was worried about this, but these are you're not sampling for these guys. I mean, this is already top-notch wine.
Oh, absolutely.
This is amazing.
The problem with Garagiste wines is, if you're doing sort of homemade wine, the biggest thing in the winemaking facility is sanitation. Okay, bacteria or any kind of bacteriological or fungal matter in the winemaking facility can interact with the wine or the barrels or components of the wine and create off flavors, off colors. You can drink something pretty disgusting. If the so a lot of the expense of owning and running a winery is keeping your
clean.
And I mean parts per million clean.
Right.
And this wine is clearly, technically perfect.
All right, so let's wrap it up. Garagiste Wine Club from Gold Medal Wine Club. It is 2 bottles every other month. You're paying between $65 and $85, and it's worth it. This is something, again, it's a no-brainer. You're getting super high quality wines delivered right to your door. You don't have to do any thinking. Now, if I went to a wine store, they don't have a Garagiste section. Well,
you actually are taking the thoughts from my small brain and weaving them into this.
So the club is doing the work for you.
What I was going to say, very simply put, when you show up at people's homes, or they show up at your home, nobody is going to have this.
Yeah.
Ever.
Right, and a lot of people, they ask, oh, I'm going to a dinner, I want to bring a bottle of wine, what do I bring? Anything from this club, you're going to hit a home run.
Well, and one more thought.
Yeah.
A lot of times people have wine and you've never heard of it. You look at the label, it seems obscure, it seems interesting and different. And then a little research will show you that a big name winery that you have heard of, they make this on the slide. This is like their second or third label that they're sort of passing off as different.
With an harvested label looking and everything.
Yeah, Farmer John's on the label. But really, these really truly are pioneering efforts that are not backed up by big money.
Yeah, and we see that in the newsletter where we get to know who the winemakers are and everything. So you know that it's not put together by one of the big guys. So
this is awesome. Thanks for asking me to do this.
Sure, check out our site, wineclubreviewsandratings.com. The full review of the Garagiste Wine Club and all the other Gold Medal Wine Clubs are on there. And we're always running specials for Gold Medal Wine Club. So cheers.
Salute. I'm in everywhere they said.
Okay, you're opening.
That's a wax seal too.
All right,
that's awesome.
Gee.
Why haven't I gotten a hug and kiss yet?